Google has officially unveiled its refreshed Material U3 design language and the next-generation Android 16 operating system today. The tech giant also confirmed that the stable Android 16 rollout will begin for eligible Samsung Galaxy smartphones and tablets in the summer of 2025. Samsung's release timeline for the stable One UI 8 build has now been outlined. During the concluding segment of today's Android show, Samir Samit, president of the Android ecosystem, confirmed that Android 16 is scheduled to arrive on Galaxy handsets this summer. This means Samsung's Galaxy smartphones and tablets will likely receive the update between June 20th and September 22nd this year. Google Pixel handsets are set to receive Android 16 in June. This aligns with our exclusive earlier report stating that One UI 8.0 would come preloaded on the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Galaxy Z Fold 7. According to widespread leaks, these handsets are expected to hit the market in July. Moreover, we recently reported that Samsung is preparing to launch the One UI 8 beta program this month, indicating that the public release could arrive sooner than anticipated. We've already installed One UI 8 on several in-house devices using internal test firmware that surfaced days ago. A large number of Galaxy users were disheartened by the over 5-month delay of One UI 7. In response, Samsung is aiming to deliver One UI 8 considerably earlier than its predecessor. In the next few weeks, the beta rollout is anticipated to commence for the Galaxy S25 series, with subsequent releases for older Galaxy models. Traditionally, Google rolls out major Android updates in Q3. However, this year, the firm is breaking convention by launching Android 16 in Q2. It's expected to debut alongside new Pixel hardware next month. While this wasn't unexpected, it is now officially confirmed Android 16 is coming to Galaxy devices this summer. The inaugural beta version of One UI 8 might be rolled out within weeks, according to recent leaks, with early builds already in circulation. Google has now made it official. Android 16 will reach stable status next month, with deployment starting this summer for Samsung and other OEMs, as confirmed during the Android show ahead of Google I/O. Recent leaks indicate that Samsung is developing a major firmware upgrade for the Galaxy S23 lineup, which is approaching its 2-year anniversary. Reports reveal that S23 series devices have been spotted running Android 16-based One UI test builds. Currently, the Galaxy S23 series is only running One UI 7.0 with the April 2025 security patch. However, based on credible leaks, a newer firmware version is imminent. Geekbench listings show Galaxy S23 variants operating on Android 16 instead of the Android 15 base of One UI 7. The listings include the S23 Plus, model SM916U, while the standard S23, SM911U, and S23 Ultra, SM918U, are yet to be spotted. All variants appear to have 8 GB of RAM and are powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. One UI 7.0's primary objective for the S23 series was to introduce Galaxy AI capabilities like Note Assist, Call Assist, and Interpreter, while retaining the S Pen functionality on the S23 Ultra. While One UI 8 is expected to bring evolutionary updates to these features, it's also likely to include Android 16's enhanced security protocols, improved UWB functionality, and real-time update mechanisms for aging devices. Why is One UI 8 shaping up to be Samsung's most pivotal Android update yet? The Android community has been abuzz with One UI 7 discussions over recent weeks. From rollout delays to sweeping interface overhauls and promising new tools, there's been plenty to analyze. Despite its strong feature set, Samsung's mismanagement of the update has largely overshadowed its merits. Many users felt let down, leading to eroded trust and placing Samsung in a delicate position. Unfortunately, the company has no time to pause before addressing its next significant update. Samsung's Android 16 skin, One UI 8, could be its most consequential release to date, given the backlash surrounding One UI 7. Since October, frustrations with One UI 7 have only intensified. After years of timely and consistent Android updates, the One UI 7 rollout was unusually erratic. No concrete schedule was provided, betas were delayed, and official communications were scarce. The final release was abruptly postponed due to critical bugs, launching over half a year after Pixel devices received Android 15. To Samsung's credit, once the update resumed, it was handled swiftly. Still, the chaos preceding the release left users disillusioned. As One UI 7 expanded to more devices, problems multiplied. Users quickly found key features behaving unexpectedly, compounding the dissatisfaction around an already controversial release. This should have been an eagerly anticipated upgrade after prolonged delays. One of the most divisive changes was the new split design for quick settings and notifications. While intended as a backup layout, it was made the default in One UI 7, disrupting the familiar experience for countless users. Other tweaks, such as the altered app drawer, revised lock screen alerts, and additional refinements, also stirred confusion and frustration. The breadth of discontent across various user segments has dealt a blow to Samsung. Enthusiasts familiar with Android may understand the new layout but remain unimpressed by the disorderly launch. Meanwhile, average Galaxy owners are left wondering why their devices suddenly feel foreign, causing understandable discontent. No one is satisfied. Both longtime supporters and everyday users are frustrated, and Samsung is gaining little from either camp. It's clear that Samsung must recalibrate with One UI 8. But can it pull this off? The signs appear promising. Google recently reiterated during the Android show that Samsung's Android 16-based One UI 8 will arrive this summer. With Android 16 set to reach Pixel phones in June, the wait for Samsung's version should be dramatically reduced. While skepticism remains, it's encouraging if Samsung can deliver a rapid turnaround after the One UI 7 debacle. Samsung seems to grasp that a repeat of last year's fiasco would be disastrous. The company may be adjusting its launch schedule, but are its interface changes still too disruptive? Fortunately, One UI 8 is expected to be less radical than One UI 7, which may reduce friction. Nonetheless, Samsung should refine its most jarring UI 7 features, perhaps by offering tutorials, onboarding options, or keeping legacy layouts as optional. We may never fully understand what caused the One UI 7 controversy, as Samsung has yet to publicly clarify. However, it's clear the company realizes it cannot afford another misstep. That's everything we know for now. Stay tuned, and we'll bring you more updates as they become available. Thanks for watching.